Have you ever wondered what the most overrated Tales game is? The one that most people started with, the one that got them into the series. And of course it also helps that the game is very badass. I like to compare it to Final Fantasy VII actually. Overrated, but for a very good reason. And that is the game that we're gonna take a look at today. But first, let's watch the intro. So glad that they added the Japanese intro. I mean, it just gets me so psyched and hyped for adventure, you know? It's very, very good. Anyway, hey there everyone, LIoyd, and welcome to Tales of Symphonia. I did say that, in my opinion, yeah, this game is very overrated, but god damn, is there a good reason for it. This game is fantastic. And I can't wait to begin this. But if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know that I like to talk a little bit about the history behind the game before I start a project. Though there's not really much to talk about with this game, but I'm just gonna go over it real quick. Tales of Symphonia originally came out in 2003 on the Nintendo GameCube in Japan. And it came out in America and Europe in 2004. Yes, for once even Europe actually got a bite of the Tales series. Tales of Symphonia was the first Tales game that actually came out in Europe. About time, and it's a damn good one to start with, I will say that. In the same year though, a PlayStation 2 version got released, which didn't leave Japan at all. It had some extra stuff in it, some new titles and some new bosses and scenes of course. And, as I said, it never left Japan. And get used to that, by the way. PlayStation getting upgraded versions that doesn't leave Japan. Yeah. You should really get used to it. You will hear about that a lot. And then, finally, we are at the version that I'm playing right now. The Chronicles version that came out on the PlayStation 3 last year in Japan. And this year, about 3 months ago, in both America and Europe. It also got the sequel on it, Tales of Symphonia 2, Dawn of the New World. But I'm not gonna go over that right now since, well, I'm gonna do that game later on anyway, so why waste my time right here and now? But yeah, the Chronicles version is actually the PlayStation 2 version. Upgraded to HD and, of course, translated. But I'm gonna go into that when we see some of the new stuff. Right now though, let's just start the game. That's all the info that I wanted to do, so let's go. Let's start this amazing adventure. No, I don't need to do that right now. Yeah, on the Chronicles version, you see that it says that it found Tales of Graces F save data and Tales of Cilia save data. If you have save data from Graces and Cilia, you will get, they will thank you for playing the Tales series, and you will get a gift. Are costumes for your characters. Yes, this game actually got costumes, and I actually really like that they reward you for actually supporting the series. I mean, it's actually quite nice of them, I will say, even though I don't really get why that reward. I mean, I'm not complaining, mind you, but the way costumes work in this game, most people don't really want to use them. Which is sad because the costumes actually looks pretty good, but I'm getting way ahead of myself. I'm gonna be talking about that when I talk about titles, which will probably be later in this video. But believe it or not, they actually changed this from the Japanese version, because in that version you also had to have saves from Tales of Cilia 2 and Vesperia to get the costumes, but since those games hasn't come out outside of Japan yet, and one of them probably never will, damn you Namco, they changed it so it would be easier for people outside of Japan to get them. Wouldn't be a problem for me though, since I have them all. Anyway, Tales of Vesperia costume set, Graces F costume set, Cilia costume set, and Cilia 2. And if you don't have the save data, you can just beat the game once and you will get the costumes. But that's all I wanted to say right now, so let's start this for real. Take it away, mysterious flying epic voice.
Once upon a time, there existed a giant tree that was the source of mana. A war, however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed. The angels bore the Chosen One, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Cam Clark, you could read me a storybook any day.
Lloyd Irving, wake up! Lloyd!
Ah!
How do you manage to sleep standing?
Actually, it's not that hard when you know how to. It's just a little bit painful if you suddenly wake up, that's all.
Oh, Professor Rain, is class over?
Never mind. Let's have someone else answer the question. Genis, how about you?
Yes, Rain. Mythos the hero brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlan.
Correct. Afterwards, Mythos the hero formed a pact with the goddess Martel to seal away the Desians whom caused the war.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember? When the seal weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
Yeah, I knew that. I just forgot.
Today is the day of prophecy. It is a very important day, which the Chosen of Mana will receive an oracle from the goddess Martel. Now, Chosen One, Colette.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about the journey of world regeneration.
It is a journey to seal the designs.
That line always bugged me a little bit. I mean, seal the science. Right now we don't really know what the designs are. I always pictured something like a Pokemon. You know, you seal them inside a ball or a sphere of light or something. I don't really know why. I know what the designs are and you probably do too, but the first time you don't, so your mind can wander a little bit, I guess I can say.
Upon passing the trials of the goddess Martel, the summoned spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Correct. I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one. Mana depletion is the cause of the current food shortages and droughts. It is said that this occurs because the Desians consume vast amounts of mana in their human ranches.
Human ranch? Now I am really curious. We don't know what the designs are and they have human ranches. Okay, like where this is going.
The Chosen's journey has two purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians. Now, for the next question.
What was that?
That's...
Settle down. It would seem that the time for the Oracle has come. I will go and check on the chapel. Everyone stay here and study on your own. Understood?
Professor! I'll go with you.
No, Colette. If it is the Oracle, the priests will come here for you. Wait here with everyone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, 10 minutes in and I'm already lost. There's a lot of things to cover. Chosen? Oracle? Science? We don't really know yet, but oh well. Another thing, why are there so many different age groups of people in this school? I mean, these girls kinda start to get bazongas. You see the kids in the back, they can't be more than 6. I guess there's just not that many kids in this village or something. Anyway, we have 2 characters here that doesn't look like the rest, so they must be special. Hey Colette. That light was so pretty. Uh-huh, I see we don't really need to do much to impress you then. Let's see. During class, Rain said that when the Oracle comes, the Crucius Crystal shrine in the altar shines. So that light must have been emitted by the Crucius Crystal at the temple. Okay, interesting. Now, I usually start talking about the characters that we have in our party right about now, but right now we only have LIoyd. And if I do something like this, I will get some other party members right away. So let's do this first. LIoyd, where are you going? Don't tell me you're sneaking out. Rain will get mad. I'm really curious to find out what really happens to Colette when she received the Oracle. They always talk about the Chosen of Regeneration and the Day of Prophecy, but no one tells us what really happens. But my sister said to stay to study by ourselves, so Rain is Genis' sister. Well, I guess I can see the resemblance. Yeah, they are almost exactly the same, except male, female, and Rain is pretty tall. Genis is a little squirt. Oh, come on, Squirty. It's research. It's research, yeah. Oh, we didn't like that. That's just an excuse. Yeah, in this game you have a hidden stat called affection, and every answer that you give on things like this affects some characters, but I'm gonna go over that a little bit later. That's just an excuse. So, an excuse is an excuse, right? Don't be so stuffy. We're coming too, right? We're best friends after all. Colette, wanna come along too? Huh? Okay. So, where to? Oh boy. Where else? That light. You're directly involved with all of this. Aren't you curious? Are you curious about it? Of course. Okay, then I'll be curious about it too. Oh, I can already see what type of character you are, Colette. Yeah. See? Dwarven vow number 4. Don't depend on others, walk on your own 2 legs. You mean like Colette is not doing right now? And also, get used to those dwarven vows. You will see them a lot. Okay then, let's go to the temple. Not the dwarven vows again. You always use those when you need an excuse. Well, they are vows after all. I mean, you need them. Anyway, Colette and Genis joined the party, and that was a lot of J's. Alright, when the select button appears at the left edge of the screen, press the select button to trigger a skit. Yeah, the skits. I got over those a little bit earlier. Technically, Tales of Fantasia and Tales of Eternia had them, but they are different in this game. And I've been thinking a lot about how I want to do this, but I actually have no idea how to actually make these skits work for you guys, because they're not voiced. And some of them are very funny and very interesting, and some of them are just there to waste your time. Skits contain hints about where to go next, which I already know, so I don't really need that, as well as offer a variety of fun chats between the characters. I want to ask you guys, what do you want me to do with the skits? Because I actually have no idea. The good thing with the Chronicles version is, or one of the good things, is that you can have, oops, overshot it a little bit there, you can actually have the Japanese voices. And the skits are actually voiced in Japanese. So if you want to listen to the skits, I could put the Japanese text or the Japanese voices on, but please just tell me what you want me to do. I'm open for everything really. I don't know at all. Anyway, we are already up to 19 minutes here, but I will still talk about our party members because I like to waste your time. Totally, yeah. Anyway, our main character for this game is Mr. LIoyd Irving, and if his voice tickled your nostalgia boat a little bit, well, that is something you should get used to, because with the voices the voice actors they have in this game, you have probably heard them all before. In LIoyd's case, he is voiced by Scott Menville, also known as Robin from Teen Titans. That is pretty damn awesome, by the way. Anyway though, LIoyd is your typical goody-good main character, though he can surprise you now and then with his decisions. But I'm not gonna say anything right now, you'll just have to wait and see. He is a dumbass through and through, he sleeps in class, as you saw, and well, you'll see when we go through the game that he isn't really the smartest guy. No, he is actually quite dumb. But he got a heart of gold, so I guess it kind of balanced it out. In battle though, LIoyd is insane. As you see on his weapon, he got some wooden blades equipped, or a wooden blade, but you see there's 2 swords. LIoyd is a dual wielder, which means he will be able to combo as a maniac. Sorry about that, my sister just absolutely have to interrupt me when I'm doing my first recording for almost a week. Of course! She doesn't even live here. Annoying. Anyway, yeah, LIoyd can combo as a maniac when he gets some new moves later on, and I think that's one of the reasons why people really like him, because they feel they have very good control of him, I guess I can say. But you'll see when we go through the game that he will evolve, and oh my god, he will be pretty damn insane later on. And next we have Colette Brunel, which we already know, really. I mean, she's the chosen of Regeneration. She's gonna sail away to the science. She's special. Well, she must be special when she got the title of chosen, so why not? She is 100% good. I mean, if you take Farah and you make 2 of her and mash them together, you will get Colette. Seriously, she never does anything bad. I mean, not on purpose at least. And yeah, that's really all you need to know about Colette. She is just a massive goody-good. And finally, we have Genis Sage, a magic user, as you see in his title. Yeah, he's your go-to mage in this game. He is a smart little brat, and he is... well, some people find him annoying. Personally, I don't think he's that bad, but at times though, yeah, he can really test your boundaries a little bit, I guess I can say. Yeah. In battle though, he is fantastic. As I said, he's your go-to mage. He's the one that will be doing the most raw damage over time and all that. And oh yeah, Colette in battle, she got a Chakram for a weapon, which she can hit enemies with and throw, and she also gets some spells later on, but I'm not gonna go over that just yet. And one more thing before I end this video off. Yeah, I know there's not really much action in this video, but don't worry, next video will be action-filled. Very, very action-filled. The final thing that I want to go over today is this. You see that LIoyd got the title of Swordsman. And when you go into your titles, you see that at the bottom it says level up. HP, TP, Strength, Defense, Intelligence, Evasion, and Accuracy. And you see they're all grayed out. Well, in this game, titles work a little bit differently, because certain titles, or most titles, got stat points on them. And when you level up with that title equipped, you will get those stats. And you will continue getting those stats as long as you have the title equipped. Though the starting title for each character doesn't have any stat boosts on them. And also, we have this, the Guardian title, which is a cameo costume that I got for having Tales of Cilia and Tales of Grace SF on my save file. All of your party members get one, and just like your starting title, none of the costume titles in the game actually got any stats to them, which is why I don't really get why they actually decided to give them to you, since why equip a title that is actually hindering your stat gains? I mean, as I said, the titles are cool. I'm gonna just show them all to you right now. So, LIoyd get the costume or the clothing of Guy Cecile from Tales of the Abyss. It fits him pretty well, actually. I really like it. The problem is just... well, right now, LIoyd doesn't have any titles that actually give stats, so I guess I can keep this on for now, but I won't have it for long. Colette gets the clothing of Rita Mordio from Tales of Vesperia, and personally wise, this doesn't fit Colette at all, but it looks nice, so I'm not really complaining, and it also gives her a plus 100% blah blah blahness, so that's a good thing. And then we have Genis. He gets a Luke von Fabre costume, and I don't like this one at all. I don't know why they decided to give Genis this costume. It doesn't fit him at all. They could have given him a Jade costume, or hell, I would be happy with a Terror Anis costume. Just why Luke? I don't mind Luke, but the clothing just doesn't fit Genis, that is all. God, I can't believe it. I haven't recorded over a week and now everyone is trying to interrupt me. I don't get this at all. Annoying. Anyway, yeah, I think it's time for me to end this off. But before I do, there's one more thing. Since you get stats from titles, we should probably try to get at least one title for each character before they level up. And you see Colette is level 1, so she should probably get a title pretty damn fast. Not cooking, no. So what you want to do is go up to the hole in the wall. It looks kind of familiar. And examine it. When did this hole get here? Have you forgotten, LIoyd? This happens when Colette... it was during last year's spring cleaning. I was mopping and then accidentally... You're such a klutz, Colette. Seriously, how do you go through the wall while cleaning? I don't really get that. But it doesn't really matter because Colette gets the title of Klutz. And ooh, what is this? A title card! Yeah, as I said in my 2-year anniversary, I kind of miss all the work that I put in Baten Kaito, so I decided, let's do something with this game too. So, title card for every time a character gets a new title. So instead of me breaking the pace of the game every time to, oh, that title gives that and that in stats. Well, it's just gonna say that right there on the title card. It also says how to get it if you go through the video just to find out how to get that title. Simple, right? Yeah. I also want to say thank you to my friend John who helped me getting the pictures of each character after my Photoshop broke down. Thank you, man. You did a great job. Anyway, I think probably should equip that title too. I actually almost forgot. Klutz title gives Colette HP, strength, and accuracy, all +1, which, well, it's not really that great, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, I don't want to be stuck in this school for the entire video, so let's go outside. What's going on? It's awfully quiet. Where did everyone go? Colette! Frank. Huh. Father. Frank. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Frank, what happened to everyone in the village? They're all hiding. The Scions invaded the village just a short while ago. Thankfully, no one was hurt. They passed through the village and headed for the temple. Why? Symphonia has a non-aggression treaty with the Scions. You made that agreement where they don't attack the village as long as we leave the human ranch alone? Yes, grandmother said it's to protect me. Oh, where is grandmother? Phaedra is in the temple, preparing for the ritual. Phaedra is in the temple? But that's where the Scions! The priests are there with her. There's no need to worry. Now, Colette. I know. I promised to fulfill my duty as a chosen. Good luck, Colette. LIoyd, Genis, you two should go home. I'm worried about letting Colette go by herself. I'll go with her to the temple. Yeah, me too. But, alright. Thank you. I'll wait at the house. Come back immediately if anything happens. Yeah, you should remember that, because if you need to heal, you should go back to Frank. Anyway, welcome to the Village of Oracles, Symphonia. Which is a very, very nice starting village, actually. It's got good music, and it's very, starting village-y. Anyway, we have this glyph on the floor, and like in every Tales game, this is a save point, or a memory circle. Press X when standing on the memory circle to access the save screen, and choose the location to save. I won't be doing that, but instead, I'm gonna end this off. I'm sorry that this video wasn't really that action-filled. But believe me, next time, when we are going to the Temple of Martel, there will be action, and there will be hammers to the face, probably. So, I thank you all for watching, and oh my god, it's so good to be back. I can't believe I'm actually doing this game. It's gonna be fun. Very, very fun. Alrighty, I see you all later.